OMG.
We're live! And instead of Murderous Monday, today we are doing the recap thing. I wouldn't have even considered it had it not been for the fact that she was crossed. And she was crossed hardcore.
Camille Vasquez coming in strong with the first question. Be like, in fact, weren't you Johnny Depp's abuser? And I was like, okay, girl, all right. And mind you, I had been, so let me do, instead of doing a recap of the trial, let me do a recap of my day and all the places I listened to the trial. I listened to the trial in the car, in the bathroom, at Hobby Lobby, at Michael's, at my house, in the car again, in the shower, which I was cleaning the shower clearly because I'm sweaty and gross, and also at my house. But there was times I had to pause it, so I had to listen in 2 times speed.
Right.
But oh my God.
It's been so good. Okay, the very first question that she came, first of all, before we get into the cross, let's talk really quick. Sorry that if you guys were expecting Murderous Monday, we were too, but then it didn't happen. So anyway, the whole date change, like, you never forget the first time you've been assaulted and blah, blah, which I get that. I don't want to like make fun of that because that's not funny. But
then the second she's asked about it, it went out of her ear.
Yeah. Oh, I was a whole year off on the day.
So out.
Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't 2013 or whatever the date time. She was a whole year off.
My favorite part, though, was the fact that they entered the makeup into evidence.
Yeah, me too.
Lord have mercy. God bless these people.
Yeah, I know. The little compact with the 4 quarters. I'm going to say hey to everybody real quick. Hey, Ureli. Oh, Ureli's here. She says, I'm here for this. What? See, all we got to do is talk about Johnny Depp to get Ureli over here.
Okay, that's fine, girl. We're talking about all the time. Camille Vasquez, I saw that comment. She said, Camille, yeah, girl, Camille. Camille is not only where it's at, she is it.
Yeah, she is it. Oh, and can we talk about just her intimidation tone, like tone of voice? Like, even I'm standing over here in the corner going, you know, and I didn't do nothing wrong.
She starts, like, when she was objecting to the attorney that I have been following calls her Umbridge, so I'm just gonna follow through. Elaine Brennehoff, the lady that's been, I have taken to the term Umbridge as well. So while Umbridge was examining or whatever, but she was testifying, and Camille Vasquez was like, objection, and she kept her tone light. It was even. There was no intimidation factor. And she was very light spoken, very, very, delicate and soft with what she was doing and saying. Ooh, but Camille Vasquez, she pulled the attitude, the snark, the everything. Like, I was like, girl, where'd you get that? Because she would, objection, Your Honor, hearsay. Objection. Barely could hear her half the time because she was so soft spoken.
And then she comes in and says, he won't look at you, will he? Oh, you know why he's not looking at you? But you're looking at him. I was like, oh my God.
You know what? Camille Vasquez truly is the voice of the people, because this is what all of us have been saying this whole time. Yeah. If she really and truly was, if she really and truly was, I'll eat my words. However, I don't believe that she was. But if she was, she would not be calling him Johnny. She would not be staring at him. Johnny takes the stance of somebody who has survived domestic violence. Amber Heard takes the stance of somebody who was the abuser. And that is my humble opinion,
right?
But honest opinion.
I I don't know.
I shouldn't.
I remember. Okay, let's go back and say hi to the people. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, baby cakes. Your early plans. I'm so glad you're here. Katrina, hey. Let's see who else. Sheila. Hello, Sheila's. Melanie, Nettie. Hey, Nettie. Miss you, girl. There's Gracie. She says, oh, a bit of we just came out. Oh, yay, I get to catch you doing this live. Say what? I'm so happy. Hold on, let me go back because the thing jumped. Let's see. Brenda, hello. If I didn't already say hey, there's Randy. Sorry, Randy. We're talking
Look,
hey.
It was a cross-examination. There was nothing in this world that was going to distract me from talking about this. I'm so sorry. And genuinely, actually, this wasn't my idea.
No, it was mine.
So, unfortunately, out of the two
of us, the cross and of this today, I just couldn't. I was like, I don't even have.
I was driving, and then they were like, "Okay, we'll take a break. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back for cross-examination." I was like, "Wow!"
I know. I mean, there was like a 20-minute long powwow at the judge's desk, and I'm like, good grief, are they gonna ever come on? And then finally, the next thing you know, cross-examination. I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. Says you look cute, and she says that I have luscious hair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stacy's here. Grace wants to marry Camille. Yes. Hey, Melly. Hold on. Heather, diamonds on Kirby. Hello, girl. Yeah, I know, right, Stacy? Amber's turned in all her photos, yet her defense team didn't show them. We'll talk about
burying her. She is burying herself. And honestly, like, if I could have picked any way for it to go, it would have been this way. Just like you dug this grave, you dug your hole, and now you're proceeded to lie in it,
right,
and then bury yourself. Like
right.
that's.
And I have to say that her lawyer, that the woman, the Eileen or Ellen or Betterhoff or whatever her name is, she just needs to go lay down. She needs to just go get a pillow and a blanket and go lay down in the corner somewhere and let somebody else do the job, because it's apparent she doesn't know how to ask questions without being bombarded with objections. And secondly,
Amber doesn't know how to testify because she's literally getting objected to every couple seconds because of hearsay.
Yeah, but the thing is that the lawyer just is not like answering these questions or asking these questions right. Like, how many times did they object already in the cross-examination? Camille hasn't hardly been objected to at all. It's because she knows what she's doing. If I was Amber Heard, and then the one thing she said something like, about the photos. She said, well, it's not my job. And I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. It ain't your job. It's their job, and they're sucking.
Yeah, they can hardly pull their head out of their butt. None of them can.
Okay, I got people questioning stuff. Because I was ready from her attorney. I was just ready for that part to be over with. I can't stand to listen to that woman's voice. And then she wants Ellen, she wants to argue.
The judge.
Yeah. I'm like, and then she won't like.
You're right.
When Camille would object, she would. Amber's lawyer wouldn't even let the judge say whatever, overrule her or sustain it or whatever. She would just say, okay, don't say anything about what so-and-so said. Just say what you saw. I'm like, yeah.
But one thing I did want to point out, and this has been noted by a couple people, so I can't take full credit for it. But so initially when Dr. Curry testified, she said that she will want to insert her as the main character in this. So if you notice, Johnny Depp and her are the main characters of this. But she will not relinquish control over even when she's being questioned. She needs to tell her narrative. Additionally, Dr. Curry said that she would start imitating people she thought like she, liked or whatever. So I noticed that she is dressing like, obviously we knew she was dressing like Johnny Depp. She's been dressing like Dr. Curry for a little while. And if you notice, Camille has been in certain outfits, and Amber is maybe not doing the exact outfit, but she's starting to have the similar shape to her clothing. So, like, can you get a personality instead of everyone else's?
No, right? Ureli says Dr. Curry's testimony was fire. I agree.
Yeah. You've been watching it like every day. Are you obsessed the way that I am?
To me?
Ureli, I know you kind of. Everyone is right now. Like, this is probably. I'm kind of sad that it's going to be over, and then I'm not going to have this wonderful thing.
I know. I'll have to find something else to get into. But, yeah, I don't know. The producing the photos to the jury, and then Amber says it's not my job. I took notes, guys. I took notes. She said it's not my job, and I'm like, if there were really these photos, like, I want to see the photos of the bloody arms and her bloody feet, and
well,
her
it's real.
broken nose, and her busted lip. Whatever.
Bite my lip too.
Well, or
like chapped lip.
And she even called it her bruise kit. You can't make you've been in movies long enough. You can figure out how to put on makeup to make it look a certain way.
I used to be really, really obsessed with special effects makeup, and that is what people in the special effects industry will call it. They won't call it their makeup palette. They call it their bruise kit. It's how, or like their bruise palette. It's how they produce bruises. It's how they fake bruises and make it look like somebody's been bruised. And she's calling her concealer her bruise kit. Like, ma'am.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I don't believe that there's any concealer or foundation on the market that no. And those pictures of her arms where she has the scars or this whatever, yet her arm from doing that thing on her James Corden interview, there was nothing.
Yep.
She had bloody brains, says Tinker. Ureli says Melly has been getting an earful from her every day.
Well, feel free to start giving me some of the earful, because I am sitting here like I have no one to look at because when somebody says something audacious, you just want to be like, did you hear that? Did you hear what they just said? I don't have anyone.
I messaged Abigail and I was like, oh crap, cross has started. And then I said, first question, boom.
I was in the car when this was happening, when you were texting me and when I was listening to the cross, and I screamed so loud. Austin was like, are you okay? I'm like, it's cross-examination.
I didn't think it was going to happen today. I really didn't. I thought that they were going to just keep on and on and on and on with their.
But she took a lot of
whatever it's called.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how much time they have left now. I think, like, honestly, Camille has enough time to bury her the rest of the way. Like, scoop a little bit more dirt on top of that grave.
Yeah, I assume she'll be there all day tomorrow, and then possibly the end of tomorrow. Maybe they'll start like her witness stuff. I don't know. Stacy says, oh my God, I started watching a bit with the prosecutor photos, no marks on her back or anything on her face with that backless dress. Yeah. There was nothing on her back except look like tattoos. Shelby, hey.
Oh,
Ellie's balcony. Are you talking about the?
no, I'm laughing at the
ballerina, and she's supposed to be all delicate and stuff, and she's like,
yeah, that's because you're not delicate. You're a raging beach. That's why.
She's a raging something.
And
Oh, and then the
Net's
whole
in there,
thing
and
about
she's
the dog. Still blaming the poop on the dog.
I know. It's like, I'm sorry, but like, I think that the dog is the size of the poop, so I'm not really sure why you're blaming the dog.
She says something about supposedly the dog got into some of Johnny's marijuana and apparently has something wrong with its down there stuff, like poop stuff. You would think then that it would be like, I don't know. But yeah, that was a big old turd in the bed. I do not believe that dog, that a dog this big did that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, she didn't have no broken nose, and she knows she didn't have a broken nose. She's a liar.
Nope.
Oh, where did she go? Hold on. She did.
Sorry, it's
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on a minute. Un momento.
Okay, so while we're here, I'm gonna go read the chat. I'm on my back porch. Oh, I lost the screen. I'm on my back porch. There's a kayak. The do not enter sign. This is my back porch. That's a purple chair. This right here is plywood for when there's a hurricane. Yep.
Oh, sorry, child fell out of the bed. Oh God. She's fine. She's fine. She just rolled, like stopped, dropped, and rolled. Okay. There's Beverly B. Sorry, I'm just catching up.
My cat wants to come outside.
Aw. Yeah, she kept saying under the makeup. I'm like, whatever. She's a liar.
Hold on.
That was a big grumpy, right, Ellie? Bev, I don't think that the jury believes her. I really don't.
No, because the stream that I was watching was a lawyer stream. A lawyer was giving commentary, and that lawyer had another lawyer come in and talk about the jury. And the jury is very distant, and like they don't seem to care very much what it is that she's saying.
Right. Did you see SNL making fun of the grumpy? I did not, but I would love to watch that.
Is that your internet or mine?
What's wrong?
I don't know. You're sounding like a little bit like a robot, but it might be my internet. I don't know.
I don't know. People tell us. Does it sound okay or no?
Shelby, I don't think. So the stream that I was watching is Emily D. Baker. She's a lawyer and legal commentator. So she was live streaming the live stream. But then, so the jury, the court is actually technically public. So it's open. So people whom have nothing to do with the case can go sit in there and like just, it's public. It's public. So another lawyer who does YouTube was sitting in the courtroom, and I guess it was 2 or 3 of them like hanging, like not hanging out, but like there watching for jury reactions, and
Yeah.
they gave us like a little bit of a breakdown, and we're like, yeah, there's a couple people that are just not really, like, every time she says something really emotional, because you have to remember, like, she's, and he like directly eye contact with these people, and it's like, that's kind of weird. So anyways, all this to say, the person that was in court today, watching it all happen, mentioned that yeah, the jury doesn't seem to be biting. So that's how come Camille can come in a little stronger, because the jury's like, if it was a real situation and the jury was like, oh my god, this is so sad that this happened to her, Camille really shouldn't go in that hard, because all she's going to do is bury her own client. But because of the fact that the jury is essentially, what are you doing? My cat's outside. Can you, oh, wrong way. You see him?
No,
No? See?
I don't see him.
He's behind me. See him?
Oh, now I do.
The handsome boy. Anyways, yeah, he's a handsome boy. But no, they were just kind of like ignoring most of what she was saying, which is not good.
Right. Well, I don't know. I just kind of feel like she's again with the crying. Like, if you notice, she kept like rubbing her eye, like she had an eyelash or something in her eye, and she kept over and over touching her eye and like pulling her eye and like rolling and doing all kinds of stuff to her eye. And I'm like, I was like, I said under my breath, I'm like, watch here in just a few minutes. She's expecting to, because she knows what questions are going to come up.
Yeah, because she talked about her testimony with her attorneys over the break, even though she was expressly forbidden to.
Right. But she knows when they're asking certain questions, what big question is going to be leading up to that. That's, and she was I'm telling you, I think she didn't have no daggone, look like hardly any eye makeup on today. And so, but she was trying to irritate her eyes enough so that she could get it to start
watering,
get it to start moistening.
If trying to produce a tear, she was either sniffing onion essence off her tissue to try to cry, or having a sniff. Yeah, that's the thing, is that people are saying that.
I don't know that I believe that, because if you've seen today, I saw she pulled a tissue out of like a tissue box.
I have seen her wrap one sleeve up really, really, wrong way. I've seen her wrap one sleeve up really, really carefully and then push the other one up. So to me, that doesn't make sense unless she was hiding something in the sleeve, which could have been a bump in her tissue. Or the other thing I saw was something to potentially, like, for her to sniff to make her cry.
Yeah, someone had said that they thought that there could be like
but either way,
like eucalyptus oil or peppermint oil or something on a tissue,
Yeah, there are ways to hide things, i.e. fingernails as well. Yeah.
I don't know. I
mean, all I'm saying is, do I believe it? Maybe not 100%, but do I put it past her? No, maybe not 100%. So, meanwhile, I haven't my toes, so it just looks like I'm doing the bad things.
Shelby says you got to be an addict to take it to court with you. Good grief. Did you notice that Johnny sneezed in the courtroom today? Like a big old sneeze. And then his lawyer said, excuse or bless you or something. It was super cute. I wrote that it was super cute. Joseph, sit down. Sit down, ma'am. Hold on. You continue.
I'll take the chat. Hello, I'm crocheting, but I made it. Hey, Mickey Joe. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, oh my gosh. I was watching, but mostly listening because I was running errands for like the wedding and stuff. So I was doing mostly errand running. I washed my dishes, and all while listening to the court case. Oh, I packed up most of the diamond paintings I destashed on Friday. I worked all weekend. That's why I didn't get to it sooner. But I packed up most of them, and I was able to ship the USPS ones all while listening to the court case. I told you when I said that I listened to it all over, I really meant that.
Mm.
So,
Really meant it.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I heard you say Mickey Joe. Mickey Shia.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Uh,
What I do? There we go.
Stacy, she actually got it. It was on the bed, and she got it on the other side of the bed, and then took off out of the bedroom with it. So she loves that thing. When she pocketed that bottle real quick, when the cops started walking up, cracked me up, said Shelby.
What's that baby doing? Like
Um,
trying to get out. He's enjoying the view. It's raining, so he's. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here.
I had wrote down that it was obvious that the lawyer's tone of voice was trying to be intimidating. I mentioned that a while ago. And whenever she said that one thing, it was like you could see the devil come out of Amber when she said that about the victim, you wanting to be portrayed as a victim or whatever. And she said, no, I'm not. And she like snapped real hard. I was like, ooh, she touched
It was
her.
good. It was really good today. Like, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Like, I am literally on the edge of my seat waiting for tomorrow to be 8 o'clock.
Yeah, me too. Shelby, she did get mad. She got big mad. Like her face turned inside out and everything. And she's gone again. When she does that, it shows my entire. I hate when she does that. Abigail. Let's wait on her to come back. Can you see all of my envelopes over here? Those are all of my shipping envelopes for my Etsy store. Missed everything today. Have to watch. You can give me a brief update. That's what we're doing right now, is recapping it for today. And Abigail is back.
Oops, sorry.
Her narcissism is showing again. Yes. I don't think that she can get jail time. Oh,
No,
well, I mean, if she had drugs on her, then yeah.
no.
So
What will happen is if she's found, she can be charged with perjury, but that's a long and extensive process, and somebody has to be on the other side of that, and it's.
I think she's talking about the cocaine.
Oh, well, maybe. What's that handsome boy doing?
I mean, if she has cocaine on her and they find it, then yeah, she would be charged with, like, I don't know, whatever the charge would be to be caught in public, especially in a government building with cocaine.
Oh my God, you know what's crazy? I have a funny story to share with you and everyone here.
Oh, you're talking about the stupidity. Okay, then no.
What?
She was talking about the stupidity.
Oh no, the perjury. She'll have to be tried for it.
Yeah.
She won't. At the end of this, either Johnny Depp will win or he will lose, or Amber Heard will win or she will lose, and both can happen. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp can win, so they've defamed each other, or because she's countersuing him, so he's suing her and she's countersuing. So either Johnny Depp will win and Amber will lose, or Amber will win and Johnny will lose, or they'll both lose, or they'll both win. So
No, they can't both win.
Yeah, they can if they're
I
both.
was watching Elizabeth Baker and she said no, they can't both win.
Emily Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Emily said they could earlier.
She just said a while ago that they couldn't.
Oh, I don't know. But either way, all 3 to 4 things could happen. But here's my funny story. So we had to go into a courthouse one time, and you know how they do that thing where they scan your stuff for like stuff you shouldn't have in a courthouse. My purse we got my purse from an old Western. Like we had gone to like an old Western, or maybe it was at the fair and it was an old Western booth. Either way, my gun had a revolver on it, a metal revolver as part of the decoration of the purse. That's just what was on it. And then they had to call the police over because they thought I was carrying a gun into the court case. And yeah, not the court case, into the courthouse. But yeah, that happened.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I agree. You know what's crazier? Oh, please don't. She was scared videoing the slime. I know. She used when she was 18 to 19. No, that's not even true. Because she was asked directly if she had done it. And then she said no, but then she had to backtrack and say yes. And she also asked Johnny Depp for some of that. So
the Coke or the other stuff? Oh. I don't know. Right. Shelby says she was so scared videoing the slamming of the cabinet situation, but was laughing in the video. Like, yeah, I know. I mean, at the very end, she's like, that, like her attitude at the end of that video when she was cutting it off was like, got what I wanted.
Got you. Not that. And we don't even, they have not released the date on that video, because if you notice, he's pissed. And she's like, what's wrong? And he's like, did something happen to you?
Right.
She's using his reaction to whatever it is that is bothering him to allege that he was being abusive to her.
Right.
But he was pissed off at something completely different. That's why he says, did something happen to you?
Right. To you?
You?
No.
Did you hear the audio where he's like, Aquaman?
Oh, he's so funny.
No. Did you know he was supposed to take the stand again? He's supposed to be called back to the stand.
I heard that. I don't know.
Yeah. So, if for no other reason, like, I obviously don't want him up there because he already had to do his time up there. However, if he does end up going back on there, it just means we're going to get more internet memes of him on the stand. So,
yeah. Those are so good. Well, they're all so good. Did you see the one that I sent you where the judge or the lawyer takes a piece of his candy and pops it in his mouth, and John goes, he's like staring at him like,
did you just?
The lawyer looks at him and he's like,
they're so cute. I just love Johnny Depp so much.
And I called him John just now. That felt weird. I meant Johnny. I heard someone whose mother recently died when he beat up the cabinets, as Emily said. I'm not sure exactly what the timeline on that was.
Yeah, because at the time when he was when his mother had passed, she was in a different country. So I don't know for sure, because I don't think the metadata has been released.
Yeah. Well, they're covering all that stuff up, redacting all of the metadata,
right,
for now. So, but let's talk really quick about the so-called breakfast table. Oh, wow!
He's so handsome! Wow, so handsome! Look at my dead Christmas tree back there. Wow, he's a handsome boy. He's handsome. Oh. He's getting mad at me because I petted him too goodly. Oh, now I can't flip my camera back.
Cat hanging off the corner of the bed the other night.
He's so handsome.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
What, the picture?
What is that James monster? Yeah, I was gonna show her picture or show the picture here if I can find it. Here it is, I believe. Okay, so here is
My baby.
Okay, yeah. So this is a picture of me and Abigail and Grace on Instagram call, and on the one, shoot, it turned sideways. How can I get it to stay and not turn? How do I do that? You can see me, and then on the bottom, Grace is in a fitting room trying on a jacket. So that's what she's doing. And meanwhile, Abigail is showing us the cat that is literally hanging off. See, it wants to keep flipping. Hanging off the corner of the bed. And its little feet are all, oh my God. Yeah. He's
so
dangling.
So handsome. He's my handsome boy.
Isn't that so cute?
Yeah, no, that's right. She was terrible. Did I find Ribbon Carol? Yes, I did.
Are there 72 people in here?
It's because we're talking about this. If we weren't talking about it, we would be here.
That's true.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, should we even do a Murderous Monday, or should we just become court case covers?
I don't know. We'll have to discuss that. The cabinets were because he got cheated by the finance team. Oh, I see what
that could be. But Cheryl, yes, I did find ribbon. The ribbon, it was at Hobby Lobby. It's fine. I went and got it today. Thank you for your interest in my problems. I appreciate it. I was really upset, but I'm fine now. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, I want to talk about her breakfast table. Okay.
With the tampon?
Huh?
With the tampon?
No.
The tampon applicator?
Oh, yeah.
When she's like, my sister taught him how to snort better, like.
Right. So you don't have to like lick the table and get snot all over the table. Just like, but anyway, let's pretend like I know how to snort this stuff. But I mean, it makes sense. Usually you see people use like a rolled up piece of paper or a dollar bill or something. Let's shove dollar bills up our nose that billions of people have touched. Gross. But, the breakfast table, I was telling, who was it? It was some girls in another Instagram chat. We were talking like Chris and Kel and Lori and Ashley and anyway, we were talking about how it was legit 100% staged, okay? Because who, okay, lights up a cigarette and puts it in a clean ashtray with no ashes in it, pours a glass of some sort of adult beverage, lines up the rows, and then just says, okay, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that. That drink was cold.
Yeah, you could tell it was frosty.
It was staged.
It was totally staged.
And I'm sitting here.
It's like, oh, well, there's a little app because whenever Camille asks her, these are fresh.
She said, was it staged? She was talking about it being staged. Camille was like, girl, none of us, look, I'm not sure what you think you're selling, but ain't none of us buying it, girl. You're going to have to try a little harder. It's like, wow.
She said she thought that, she was going to get away with saying, oh, well, my sister taught him how to do this little thing with this little plastic applicator, okay? And then she thought she was like home free. Like, busted your little bubble there. And then Camille's like, okay, and this ashtray, there's like one cigarette in there. There's no ashes. I mean, I'm sure Johnny Depp is, he's a great guy and all, but when you're under the influence of all these things, you're going to have an ashtray full of piled over cigarette butts and ashes, not a clean.
Yeah, but he's a chain smoker.
Yeah,
like that's why he's eating candy in court because he's addicted to tobacco, nicotine,
Right.
tobacco. And that's why he's eating the candy in court. Like when Anthony and I used to smoke, we rented a car one time, and we could not smoke in the car, so we ended up having to go buy Twizzlers to just like, cause when you're addicted to smoking, you need that fix.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Twizzlers so that we would have that fix without obviously having it, because we couldn't smoke in the car. Like, honestly, thank God I quit smoking, because it's the greatest thing I ever did, because now I can eat candy for fun. not because
well, it's not just that in the car, it's just to have something to do, something to like you know,
they staged it.
One right after the next, or in somewhere. But
he has been clean. Yeah.
If you, especially if you're a smoker, especially if you're a chain smoker, you never have a clean ashtray sitting there. It's never clean.
Yeah.
Especially,
but even moreover,
this big and this deep, really.
Even moreover, if he really truly did that and then went to bed, there would be some evidence that he had smoked a cigarette at least.
Right.
Because he's not going to leave the bumps and lines of cocaine on the table and the half drank glasses and not have smoked a cigarette.
Right.
Like you're alleging that he set up all of his vices, his alcohol, his drugs, and his cigarettes. You're alleging that he put them all in front of him and did not do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did not do one of them.
He poured
what you're alleging.
Set it in the ashtray, chopped and diced and cropped and whatever you do to get the, all your lines just so. And then did you notice they were even like long, a little skinnier, and then a little bit. It was like
part of me.
I don't know what you do with that, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna have all those things in front of you, you're not gonna say, okay, I'll do that later. I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, what I found really interesting is because the lawyer was like, and you sent this photo to your friend, didn't you? And she's like, yeah, I sent it to Rocky and then her thing was, this is my morning. Well, it sounded to me like she was bragging that that's what she was partaking in. Because, like, like when people Instagram, like, this is what I woke up to, and it's like a beach or something, or like paradise, and it's whatever. It sounded to me like she was saying that this was her morning, because nothing was touched. It looked to me like they had lined up the coke so that they could each go 1 or 2 lines or whatever. I don't know how you do that stuff. And then they both had a drink poured. It looked and sounded to me like she was like bragging, like, this is what my morning's like.
Right.
How like when we send, like, you or me will send photos of a drink, like, oh, this is what I got or whatever. It felt to me like she was like, just girly things. Like, it wasn't like, this is the mess. Right. It didn't feel like this was the mess that he left. It felt like, this is what I'm about to do. This is my morning.
Yeah.
But what do I know? Additionally, what?
She's trying to make it seem like to the jury that, yeah, this is my morning. This is the kind of morning I have to put up with.
But it sounded more like my morning. But another thing that I noticed is that she had mentioned in her testimony before she was being cross-examined, is that she mentioned that I lived through this. Johnny and I lived through this. So you're saying that it was also difficult for Johnny.
Right. Oh, hold on a second. I have to mute this.
I'll read the chat while we do that. Going on 2 years around this M&D since I quit smoking. Good for you. She did after he fell asleep. I guess she kept him awake so that he would fall asleep so she could stage.
Yeah.
She married to get his money. She is the most innocent.
I am. Maybe.
Uh,
Depends on what the topic.
do the my morning thing again. My morning.
Oh my God. But that whole table thing just really blew my mind. I'm just like, oh, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
I was like, okay, so you know what I can also do? The same thing. It's called taking a photo of a staged environment. That's literally what people do for Etsy. Like, I can do that.
Right.
She is selling a story and we're selling a product, but her story is not selling. No one's buying it.
Nobody wants to be a part of that affiliate program.
Oh my God. Oh, you can see my cat in my glass.
Sign up to be an affiliate for that.
What? Oh, where's my cat? Where'd he go? I'm looking for him in my sunglasses. No.
Ooh, Popeyes does sound good. Yum. I'm just
That's what I got. Yeah, it wasn't that great though. My tummy hurts a little bit.
She's learned all kinds of new dirty words though. Who? Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your products are real.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
So should we do this again tomorrow?
I know, right? I'm kind of thinking like, shoot. I mean, I thought, if we did like a, what do you call it? Like a weekly, like on our Mondays, the trial doesn't end till like 5 or whatever. I mean, if we can like jump straight in and go and do it, then
yeah, we just have to call it something.
Somebody else's,
Yeah, we'll call it like I don't know. I'll come up with something like amateur hour, an amateur hour at court or something like that. Because neither one of us are lawyers.
No.
However, we have opinions.
Right. We can be commentators.
Yeah, that's what YouTube is. It's just us commentating, whether it's on our lives or on Amber Heard's inability to produce a tear. We still doing it. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, she should probably just like, maybe she needs to like find some sandpaper or something to draw some tears. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
do something.
Yep. She's not. But you know what? I think we should. Let's do it again tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. We'll do it on my channel tomorrow. You're refusing to see Aquaman. I can't read the word Aquaman without hearing it in Johnny Depp's voice. Aquaman. So.
There was a couple other things I was going to mention. The cat fight between the two, whenever, the whole fight, but the fight over whether it's pledge or donate. And she's like, so did you donate all of the money, blah, 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 when you said, and she's like, yes, I pledged. And she's like, no, I didn't ask if you pledged. I asked if you donated.
Well,
Amber says, well, you don't buy a house and just pay cash for it right away. We're like, right then. And
Hold on. Sorry. You couldn't get the full effect with my sunglasses on. I just wanted it that I was rolling my eyes.
But, I mean, that's not the same thing. Because she had that money, they said, for 13 months. And didn't. It is a promise, but it's not. A pledge and donation are not the same thing.
Right.
Like if I pledge $10 to the kids' jump rope for heart marathon, I can say I pledge this. But if
when it comes time to collect
$10 for my kids' thing, I'll be like, yeah, sure. But if I don't give her the money,
then you didn't donate
a donation.
Yeah, I agree. As somebody who has a child that requires school function fundraising and pledging, I agree. I concur. There is a huge difference between pledging and donating.
Big difference. But they kind of like got into a little cat fight over that, and she was like, "You'll have plenty of time whenever your lawyer gets up here and does the whatever it's called." And so yeah, jump rope for heart, showing your age. Do they not have jump rope for heart anymore?
No.
Do they not? How long has that not been a thing?
A while.
How long has it not been a thing?
I'm a while. I don't know.
I love doing jump rope for heart.
He's a handsome boy, yeah. But yeah, we should definitely do it tomorrow. My in-laws will be gone around this time, so I can go live from inside, so I don't have to be a sweaty mess. But yeah, let's do it.
Tomorrow?
Yes, let's do it every day this week.
Okay.
I mean,
I didn't ask you.
What's the worst that could happen? Like,
well, we'll just have to make sure that we do it at a time when we can get done before people go live at night.
Yeah, we'll make sure. And then on Friday, if we can, when I go live, there's no court on Friday, so it's fine. So it's just Monday through Thursday.
Unless they do it, because see, are they doing?
That's right. There might be court on Friday.
Like it started 2 hours early today, or an hour and a half early, or something. And then I think they stopped right at what?
5 something, yeah.
Yeah. Justice for JD, says Crazy Gaming. Yes, sir.
I agree.
Man, one or the other. All right. Well, that's it, guys. Work wrap up on Friday. A week wrap up on Friday.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. So then let me rewatch her cross-examination and take notes so that I remember it for Friday. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. It's literally the only thing I've been doing is watching it, so it's nice to talk about it with at least one other someone.
Oh my God, I've been waiting all week. I could not get this week. Couldn't have moved any fast. Last week could not have moved any faster.
I know. I was waiting that whole week. I was so like I spent my entire week planning my wedding because I couldn't. I couldn't watch the court case, and now that the court case is here, I guess I'll have to just wait till whenever it's over to start planning my wedding again.
Yeah.
Because my days are busy now. He's so handsome.
Well, guys, I will say if you're new to the channel and you're hanging out watching right now and you're here because it's a whole trial thing, welcome. But this is a crafting channel, but you're still welcome to hit the subscribe button if you want to and ring the notification bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Yep. And somebody I link somewhere. One of the moderators that is good at this job, do that, please.
Yes.
And that because we'll be doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, on Abigail's channel. And I can't do I have any moderators in here?
Somebody help. You know I need somebody.
Oh, it went from 70 or 80 something to 50 something. People are leaving now. That was pretty cool. We've never had a big live jump like that. Wow.
And we need to stop talking about diamond paintings and start talking about the court case.
Oh, thanks, Susie Q. Hold on, I'll just go ahead. Oh, shoot.
Thanks, Bev. Bev did it. It's okay. Bev did it.
Okay.
Yeah. Bev's the
All
best.
Right. All right.
Right.
Well, thanks. Make sure to run over and click her link. And
we'll see you tomorrow. Jenny and I will make an announcement about the time because there's people in our community that go live and we don't want to go live over top them. Right. So if you're new here and don't know what this is, the crafting community, we'll make an announcement. So as long as you're subscribed to one or both of us, we'll let you know when we're going live.
Yes. Abigail Marie. Diamonds and Floss with Abigail Marie.
Me. That's me.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, guys. Love you all so much. Let me hit the broadcast.